What's the wildest reason someone ever called the police on you? Honestly, this still sounds fake when I tell people. I was watering my plants on a Sunday morning when I noticed a woman across the street. She'd moved in a month earlier, middle-aged with perfectly highlighted hair and a small dog that yapped incessantly. We'd never spoken, but, she'd been watching me since day one. Every time I stepped outside, I'd catch her peering through the blinds or pretending to check her mail. That morning, she wasn't pretending anymore. She stood on her porch, phone to her ear, staring directly at me. I smiled and waved. She turned away sharply. So about 20 minutes later, two police cruisers pulled up to my house, lights flashing. Officers approached with their hands hovering near their weapons. "Ma'am, we need you to put down the watering can and step away from the house," one officer called out. I froze, completely confused and terrified. What's happening? We received a report of suspicious activity, a woman digging graves in her front yard. My brain just short-circuited. Graves? I'm planting hydrangeas. The officers exchanged glances, one of them stepping forward cautiously. "Your neighbor reported you've been burying things in your yard at odd hours for weeks. Said you dragged the large suspicious bundle across your lawn at 3 a.m. last night." And that's when it clicked. Last night, I dragged my old memory foam mattress topper onto the lawn after discovering my cat had peed on it. I was planning to throw it out in the morning. I explained this to the officers, who still didn't look convinced until I showed them the ruined mattress pad. "What about the digging?" the younger officer asked, gesturing to my freshly turned garden beds. "I'm a landscape architect. I'm installing a native plant garden." I pulled out my phone, showing them design sketches and the university webpage listing me as faculty in the horticulture department. Realization finally dawned on their faces. The older officer sighed. "Your neighbor also mentioned something about a cult." "A cult? She says you wear strange robes and chant in your backyard." I couldn't help but laugh. "I do yoga at sunrise in my bathrobe." After inspecting my yard and finding nothing but mulch and perennials, they apologized for the disturbance. As they left, my neighbor was still standing at the window, phone pressed to her ear. The next day, I baked cookies and knocked on her door. When she answered, her eyes widened in fear. "I'm Diana," I said, holding out the plate. "I think we got off on the wrong foot." "I'm calling the police again," she whispered, backing away. "Wait, before you do, you should know the police chief is my brother-in-law." A complete lie, honestly, but it worked. Her hand slowly lowered. "I'm not burying bodies. I'm a professor of landscape architecture. The only thing dying in my yard are invasive species." She stared at the cookies suspiciously. "They're not poisoned," I added. I get why you'd worry, considering you think I'm running a murder cult." Something in my calm tone finally reached her. Her shoulders relaxed a little. "My last neighbor was a drug dealer. The one before that had domestic violence issues." I nodded, suddenly understanding. Bad luck with neighbors, but I promise the weirdest thing about me is my collection of rare ferns. She took the cookies cautiously. "I'm Meredith." 2 years later, Meredith and I have weekend coffee in my garden. She volunteers at the university greenhouse. Sometimes she still asks about the strange plants I bring home, but she never calls the police anymore, though she still doesn't fully trust my gardening tools.